there, I'm Critsy. Welcome back to Sorcery. Last time we left off, I was hiking through the mountains of High Zaman when I was waylaid by some goat people suspicious of outsiders so far into their mountains. Yet, with my heroism, I was able to charm them and turn their hearts. Now, they escort me to their secret mountain village. Is it a trap? Do they mean well? Will I get them all killed? Will they give me a place to cook my fish? Find out now. Sorry, it's hard for me to snap with my left hand. Easy with my right. You hear the audible pace difference? Yeah. You follow your guides towards the village. On an outcrop above, you spy two hoof-born standing guards, spears and rocks at the ready. It seems these creatures take their protection seriously. You must see Shahuri. Shahuri? One of your guides says to you, she will be keen to hear your plans. Is Shahuri your elder? Yes, the guide says. She's very wise. She was one of the first. First what? Please, give me more lore. First of us. It is not for me to explain. Ask Shahuri, and she will decide if you are fit to hear. Were you turned this way by magic? Did the Archmage mutate you? Are you in some kind of, like, magic radiation here? Am I gonna get mutated? Frankly, I don't even mind being one of these guys. Goat people? Fucking get mountain climbing powers? I get to, like, throw rocks with perfect precision? Dude. Your guides grow quiet as you enter the village. There are a few well-maintained huts, but it's clear many of the hoofborn live in holes in the cliff faces. Okay. Get my reading and comprehension in a row. You know, I stumble over my words as it is, right? When I'm just regularly speaking. Let's focus here. There are a few well-maintained huts, but it is clear many of the hoofborn live in holes in the cliff face. Yeah, I can take a look around. From the outside, the caves appear clean and spacious. A surprising number of hoofborn stream out to gawk at you. The caves must honeycomb into the entire mountainside. An older hoofborn, draped in several hides, emerges from a larger cave. One of your guides extends her arms straight out. Shahuri, she says. Shahuri, we have brought you a visitor. Or maybe like, Shahuri! Shahuri, we have brought you a visitor. Maybe it's excited. Shahuri stretches her arms out towards you. Shahuri stretches her arms out towards you, just as the guides did. Welcome, she says. We do not entertain often. Mimic the gesture? Casting a spell in public is probably not a great bet. I'm gonna check. Whoa, 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 whoa. Uh-oh, they understand. You open your arms to begin casting a spell, but Shahuri knocks your wrists apart with a swift movement of the butt of her spear. Do not think we do not understand the way of sorcerers, she warns you. I know that to sever a sorcerer's hands is to remove their power. Do not test me on my resolve. You must understand me. I think not, she replies, but even so, keep your hands apart if you wish to keep them. Well, I more so wanted to, like, cast a diplomatic spell. I wanted to see what happened, but I'm going to go ahead and go with the initial one. I wanted to mimic the gesture and see what happens. I'll try. You return the gesture, and Shahuri is pleased by it. You are honorable to respect our customs. Absolutely what I wanted. Exactly what I expected. It was either that, or I've disrespected them by trying to copy them. I feel like it could go either way. Like, imagine like a complete foreigner comes into your village. They see everybody's greeting each other a certain way and they try to copy it. I would personally see it as something like endearing, right? That they're trying to, copy the local customs. But on the other hand, it could be seen as like, whatever. Let's continue on reading. You return the gesture. They're pleased by it. You are honorable. I found one of your villagers in a cave. You tell her, relating to your discovery of the Dead hoofborn girl. Ah, yes. That was Shahimbi. Shahimbli. I wonder if they have, like, male and female prefixes, rather. The poor creature. She caught a terrible disease, and rather than risk the village, she slipped out at night. Scouts saw her, heading towards the downslope, looking for a place to die. What disease? The trembling sickness. It plagues our kind and stalks the mountains like a vengeful ghost. The creature looks up to you with large, bleary, goat-like eyes. What did you do with her body? I buried it. Then I must ask you to leave us. The trembling sickness is most infectious. We cannot take a chance. I will go. She nods. Thank you. Can I just cast my healing spell? I mean, am I willing to go all the way back and... Like, am I willing to go all the way back there? Like, I would pause it between going there and coming back here. Like, I mean, time travel does play a role, and seeing the future and stuff. So, I mean, it's not even that far of a leap, right? It's kind of like my superpower. I'm gonna give it one more shot. Oh, whoa, what are you doing all the way back here? No, you returned to the path along the... No. Uh-oh. Here. There we go. Uh-oh. Interesting. Hang on. Outskirts of the village here. Let's see about that. Through the caves. Mimic the gesture. May I... I wonder if I can tell her about it later, maybe in private, and then I can tell her I can fix it. I mean, I have plenty of healing potions. I can totally, like, cure a plague. I've done it before. I'm gonna try it one more time, telling them about it. Ah, that must have been difficult. It is, but still noble. We honor her for it. What did you do with her body? Shucks. I couldn't cast Dock in there, right? And I never got a chance to cast it after. I mean, to be fair, it would be a rational thing to do, to cast a healing spell after touching a dead body. Nothing. Most wise, Shahuri. Trembling sickness is terribly infectious. Shahuri looks to your guide. From where does this one come? I don't know. I wonder what happens if I try to cast a spell after being respectful. Hang on. Mimic the gesture. Then can I? Do not think we do not understand. I mean you no harm. Then you will go unharmed. You have my word. Man, I don't want to. Sorry, I'm exploring options. This is how I would play it on my own. And since I'm having fun, I'm sure it's at least entertaining to those of you who are fans of the series or fans of me. Which again, I was talking earlier, or last episode maybe, about how I tried to approach this game back when I was new to, the YouTube thing. Originally I started the channel to try to get better at sharing my interest with other people, stuff like that. And, the intent was there. Like, I really like this game. I want to play it. But I was... now I'm a little more open about how I like to play it. Having fun with the reading and stuff. Your guides grow quiet. Yep. Look at the caves. Make the gesture. Okay. So, I don't know. I feel weird. Well, I need to at least get the information about the plague, so let's go ahead and tell her that. What disease? Trembling sickness. Nothing. Nothing. I'll heal myself later. I will try not to touch anybody. So, let's continue. Most wise, Shahuri replies. Shahuri? The trembling sickness is terribly infectious. She looks to your guide. From where does this one come? Analand, your guide answers. He claims to be on a quest. Is that so? Shahuri asks. Indeed. Or should I tell her it's a secret, so we can talk privately about it? I mean, I'm willing to talk to the goat sage about it. Indeed. Her eyes widen. Do not tell me your purpose. I just wish to know. Will it harm the archmage? I hope so. Excellent, she replies, but you must be careful in Magpang. It is a chaotic place and cruel. The archmage wields complete control, but he does not always exercise it. Petty crimes and suffering go unnoticed, but you will not. He has spies all over Zaman. It is likely he knows you are coming. I took care of his serpents. I already slew his serpents. Did you? Then perhaps you have a chance after all. May I enter your village? The hoofborn later takes a cantering step backwards and ducks her head. Feel free. Eat and rest. We also have items to trade if you are willing. I'm considering... Can I cast a spell somewhere, like, private? Viewpoint. I absolutely need to cast a healing spell. Can I get a spell location somewhere? Oh, boy. On the north side of the village is a lookout point, which offers a spectacular view across the valley below. You stand for a while, watching birdmen circling the peaks around the ravine to the north. One of the hoofborn comes to join you. They are cruel creatures, born of pure hate, he remarks, but they say they are nesting in the mountains outside Mampang. All birds make nest. Tell me how birdmen can be defeated. A fear of gold, perhaps. Do they have a weakness? A fear of gold, perhaps? Birdman replies with a smile. No such luck. Birdmen are as tough as eagles. They barely eat. They can fly, obviously. They talk to each other, but rarely trouble themselves to talk to other species. And they are fiercely loyal to their master. He shakes his head. No, birdmen must be avoided. There's no other way. All birds make nests. Have you ever been to Membang? You ask, staring at the citadel, brooding on the far horizon. The hoofborn nods. We all come from there. There is no hoofborn born anywhere else. You cannot have children of your own. We cannot. The hoofborn strikes his chest with a palm. Go in peace, stranger. All right. Well, I'd love a spot to cast a spell at. It would be lovely. Because, like, I don't want to be exchanging diseased coins and stuff. They're gonna fucking hate me for that. Gonna cast a spell over here. Shucks. Yeah, don't eat with them. You go over the fire and sit down with the gathered hoofborn. They are sharing out a meal that smells of oranges and charred wood. Cook my raw food. I do kind of want to... Just free food, dude. Free food? And when do I ever turn down free food? You know, I already ate today. I don't want to risk diseasing them. I have 2 rations. I think I'm going to go ahead and just talk with them. Since the hoofborn are so entranced with the wider world, you offer to tell them some of your adventures. They surround you with eager faces as you speak of the gloomy, abandoned house of the blind noble Theta and the austere meeting hall of the council. You tell them the story of your journey through the vast plains. You tell them about Lake Ilkala and the battle with the dreaded water serpent. They clearly do not believe half of what you say, but they enjoy the adventure nonetheless. They look wistfully across the mountains when you are finished. The fire smolders gently. Ask them about the Archmage. Feel like that's a little risky. Let's go ahead and leave them be. Shahuri? Can I admit to her that I touch the bodies, but I know healing magic? Greetings, she declares. I hope you're finding our village comfortable. Thank you. How do you survive up here? I don't know. Maybe I should go to her last. Yeah, I can buy on my way out. Buy stuff, you know. Hope you're finding our village comfortable. Thank you. Oh, fuck, I made human noises. This will be your last respite, I think. Shahuri looks away into the distance, and for the first time you notice that her eyes are blurry and weak. Have you been to Mambang? You're blind. Not yet, Shahuri answers, but I lose sight with every passing year. We are all made creatures, but not made to last. What will you and your people do? Enough talking, no. What will your people do? You ask. I am told you cannot have children. There is nothing we can do, she replies. We must live as well as we can, and that is all. Can you tell me of the birdmen? They are cruel creatures, but there is some hope for them, I think. They are strong, perhaps strong enough to escape from the Archmage's clutches in the end. One last thing, Shahuri declares, before you step away. If you should find the Archmage, you have a message? Of a kind. Kill him without hesitation. With that, she looks away, her weak eyes searching the distant horizons for answers. There are some youths playing in the dirt. They are hairier than their elders, some using all four legs. Do they grow into their humanity, or are the younger ones simply more goat-like due to the Archmage's interference? I was hoping I could look around a little more. I mean, there's like a whole half the map here that isn't even utilized. Gate trade. I've deliberately avoided touching anything. Against one of the rock faces, a thin hoofborn stands beside a few broken packing crates stocked with trinkets. He raises a hand as you approach in greeting. Greetings! The trader nods. This is what we have, the trader tells you. I'm afraid it's not much. Perhaps something will be here of interest. From across the clearing, you hear Shakuri call out, Treat this one fairly, Rahan. He is a friend to our kind. Who do you trade with? You ask, somewhat puzzled. The poor creature shrugs slightly. You're the first, it admits, but one day I hope to open a true trading post. You peer into the crates. The creature has a curious assortment of items, some most likely highly valuable, others all but worthless. It is an almost parody of a shop. It is almost a parody of a shop. The crates are labeled in scrawled writings, the first marked 6 gold and the second 12 gold. The crate of expensive items is empty. A spear leans against one of the crates. The spear, sure. It is a blessed hardwood spear, he declares. It is virtually unbreakable and very expensive indeed. How much? 70 gold pieces. God dang. Look in this cheap crate. The cheaper crate is almost empty, and you have to dig to find anything amongst the sawdust in which things are kept. A glass bottle? Ooh, you know what? I like all these things from just a glance. Glass bottle? Lift a glass bottle suspiciously. Inside is a clear liquid. Smell it? You go to remove the stopper, but the hoofborn stops you. It's firewater, he declares. It evaporates extremely fast once exposed to air, so buy it if you want to drink it. Yeah, absolutely. I like the idea of having firewater. It's useful in magic. Might need it on a rainy day. I shouldn't be giving them money, though. I'm diseased. Orange rock dust. The orange dust is piled in one corner of the crate, but when you ask, the hoofborn assures you it is for sale. Oh, sorry. It's piled into one corner of the crate, but when you ask, the hoofborn assures you it's for sale. Finest amber grind, he insists. Better than rust, even, if you know what to do with it. And what is that? He shrugs. I'm no sorcerer. I mean, sure, I'll buy everything. Yeah? And then the apple. The fruit. An old apple sits in the sawdust, surprisingly in good condition, considering it must have been there for some time. Yeah, just buy that, too. Another ration, absolutely. And continue. Let's go. Shahuri herself bids you farewell as you take your leaving of the village. Good luck in your journey, and and take the sideway to Mampang. A guard accompanies you back to the main path. You are grateful for it, as the route is steep and you would have fallen without help. Once at the road, your guide extends his arms out in the hoof-borne bow. Thank you for your news and stories, traveler, but we would appreciate it if you did not return. We cannot risk a spy from Mampang following you to discover our home. You have my word. He smiles and extends his arms again and disappears up. Well, hang on. I don't want to promise because I kind of want to come back and check if they're diseased in the future. I will destroy Mampang. He smiles, extends his arms again, and disappears up the narrow path once more. Fear not! Goatmen! Hoofborn! Look up to the hoofborn path. You look to the path, trying to find the path. You look back, trying to find the path which you climbed up the peaks, but after a few false starts, you have managed nothing but a few scrapes and falls. Perhaps you only ever had the confidence to climb such a slope because the hoofborn were leading you. At any rate, the curious cave village is now vanished from reach. The path runs in both directions. I hope I can check on them in the future. Onwards! You walk along the edge of a sharp ledge which looks down into the deep chasm. The gap is wide, but across you can see a path winding through the mountains towards Mampang Fortress. A rope hangs suspended mid-air above the chasm. Its near end is coiled up neatly on the path. Oh, I thought... Wait, what? Suspended mid-air. Like, that would suggest it's not attached to... Whatever. Clouds rumble as they roll across the dimming sky. Soon it will be dark once more. I wonder if I can get to the hoofborn at nightfall. Like, what happens if I get there just as the sun is starting to set? How much would I need to replay if I wanted to try this out? So, pretty much just the walk up here and then interacting with the hoofborn. None of that was very difficult. I mean, there's a lot of points in here. I don't know. I kind of want to try it. Let me think, though. I'd have to go across this bridge all the way around, then back down, right? Alternatively, I could test it by wasting time, right? Hang on. So, like, around here, right? You know, I could climb down on a ladder, right? Waste a little time that way. See what's up. Then again, there's also the goat lady, right? The far cave. See, because I would love it if I could get a meal with them in good conscience. You know what I bet? I bet I could get a look at this over here, then come back and then do that, and then by then it might be nightfall. Let me see if there's anything else I can do with the body here. Okay, well, too late to go back now. Look into the cave. Enter. Gonna try a slightly different narrative and see if anything goes differently. You know, worst case, I'm gonna replay it, put it back to where it was originally at. You know, if nothing is different and I don't experience any other branches of the story, you know. Look at the figure. Call out a greeting. Who's there? Will you not greet me? You call. Still nothing. Perhaps the creature is deaf. Touch the creature's arm. Yeah, I don't know about that. Let me see. I'll try not to metagame here. Gak, cause fear. Yaz, cause invisibility. No dock. I could actually burn it, but... Cause wind? I mean, that would allow me to discover it's dead, right? Tell doesn't. You know, I'm gonna go and huff it. See what happens. Hoof! Weave the enchantment, lifting the Gellhorn and blowing a loud note. The wind fills the chamber, all but knocking you off your feet, and when it subsides, when it strikes the figure slides down from its rock stiffly onto the floor. Look at the creature. Don't touch it. Don't touch it. You look over the creature. It's a woman. She's quite clearly dead. Goat-like features. All right, leave the body. Short of burying the body, there is nothing to be done with it, so you turn your attention to the wider cave. So now I haven't touched it, right? So surely I'm not a risk for infection. But the thing is, like, I'm wondering, now, if I did touch it and I did accidentally cause a disease, I wonder if I would then be able to fix the disease if I did manage to stay the night. No description of touching it, so... Can I cast the spell out here? Right? No, I can't. Anyway, I'm wondering if I get there by nightfall, do you think I'd be able to hang out with them a little longer? See what happens if I stay the night? Air stirs a little, cold but fresh at least. The steps are becoming wider. Look at the bridge. Look across the bridge. Look at the path. Cross the bridge or move on. I'm going to try crossing the bridge. We're going to go to those ruins over there, and then I absolutely do not trust the rest of this path. Really? I could put a rope bridge there and climb across that way. Well, I don't know. Yeah, I think I might do that. Put the rope bridge down. I mean, put the rope ladder down. Go down there. Then around. I mean, that's assuming I can even... I can even, like, get it back once I use it, right? Look into the ravine. Look at the rock. Collect the moss. Eat the moss, right. Forgot my moss meal. Taste the moss. Eat it. Now, tie my ladder to the rock. I want to see what happens here. Climb down. Oh, I can untie it. Nice. Unfurl the rope ladder and begin to descend, avoiding the treacherous rocks. Climb on down. Nice, convenient ladder. The ladder hangs freely in the air, swinging slightly as you climb. Halfway down the ladder, a screech fills the air. A birdman streaks through the sky, heading straight for you. Throw my chakram. Cast a spell. Yeah, I could probably take care of him with a magical spell of some kind. Let's see, law, nah, they're not simple creatures. Proper creatures, proper thinking creatures. They are creatures, right? That's what everyone is. Wall, nah, Zen, that would be useful. Jewel-studded medallion, hover, so that I can fight. Consulting the constellations above, you bind the spell, and the medallion begins to glow as you rise up gently into the air. The spell crackling around you causes the birdman to sail overhead, but rather than approach such a dangerous spellcaster, he slashes at the ropes of the ladder. Alright. So hang on, let me see. Is there any way I can get the... through my chakram? Yeah, let's see about throwing the chakram. You ready your chakram, but the birdman is too fast. Before you can throw, he slashes through the ladder. Anything else I can do? Fall? Nah. Doze. I mean, that would be useful. Yeah, I don't see any way I can really take care of this guy easily. I'm gonna try Doze and see, can I, like, fly after him? Consulting with the constellations above, you bind the spell, causing the birdman to fly through as though underwater. He comes at you at a lazy pace, his razor claws slashing at random. You easily dodge, then plunge your sword into its stomach. The creature veers sharply away, badly hurt but alive. The creature opens its mouth to scream at you. Throw the chakram? I'm gonna try Zen. Yeah, because I don't want to lose my chakram by throwing it into an abyss. Zen! Float in the air. Crackling causes the birdman to sail overhead. Man, he's supposed to be slow. He's supposed to be slow, dude. Alright, so it seems like if I doze, then chakram. Doze. Chakram. Ready your chakram, but the birdman is he's slow, dude. And what the fuck? What, do I have to doze him multiple times in a row? Or what? Doze. Slowness. Cast another spell. Perhaps now, if I slow him again, I can kill him. Doze? Slowness? Let's see. Creature veers sharply away, badly hurt but still alive. The creature opens its mouth. You won the stars around you, the birdman to fly as though underwater. Lazy pace, razor claws, striking at random, easily dodges and bludge. Is it? How many times can I do this, huh? Badly hurt but still alive. How about now? Can I throw the chakram now? Really? No. No, I still can't. Wait! It is a different message. I saw you ready your... whatever. You ready your chakram, but the birdman is too fast. Before you can throw, it closes, slashing through the ladder with a single... You swing your arm and manage to hook the chakram over an outcropping... Okay. No, it is a different message. I just mistook hook the chakram over an outcropping for something new. So it seems like you just can't get out of this with your rope ladder still intact, right? Unless I can law a birdman. Oh, hang on, I can fireball him. Alright. Abracadabra. Fireball strikes him as he closes. He opens his mouth to scream it. How about doze, then fireball? Right, I'm gonna see. I'm just really determined now to figure this out. So doze, slowness, okay, then fireball. Let's see about that. See if that fixes it. Now hot. Doesn't win. Blinded by light and pain, he slashes at random, missing you entirely and flees. Throw chakram? Oh, despite fleeing, I still get hit. Okay. Man, that ladder event is some bull, dude. Alright, I guess I won't then. I won't climb the cool ladder down. Alright. Just look at the bridge. I mean, I bet the same thing's gonna happen if I try to cross the bridge. The path. Now, continue. Narrow bridge. You step onto the foot of a narrow bridge. It is it is no mean span. The chasm is twice as wide as the Jabaji River of Kare, at least. But the boards look intact enough. Test the ropes, test the boards. Nah, just walk straight across. Surely such a bridge is too good to be true. Nah, it works. It's a real bridge. It's a good bridge. Your knuckles are white as you grip the ropes and pace onto the bridge. The ropes tighten, the boards move downward under every step, and it takes all your courage to take each step forward. Tug at the ropes, look down. Nah, just keep moving. Standing still here is the worst option. Alright. You keep going, pacing board by board across the bridge. Then, without warning, one of the braided strands of the left-hand rope frays and snaps. The board rock and sway violently, but the other ropes are holding for the moment. Cast a spell? Sure, let's see if I can fix it, maybe. Fall? Yeah. Send. Zip. Zap? Why would I want to zap anything here? I was kind of hoping I could, like, fix the bridge. Create stench. Create stench, yeah. Alright. I imagine zip is probably the best one. Yoop! Consulting the constellation above, you bind the spell, trusting to luck as the green ring of metal on your finger begins to gleam like a serpent's eye. You close your eyes and your body is wrenched away. You appear 2 feet to the side, midair. I don't know. At this rate, maybe I just go for the path I chose before, right? Maybe I just retry it without lying about touching the body so that I can at least eat a meal there, free meal. I've explored side options. Seems like I might have just picked the best one, at least for my narrative, in the first place. I can probably slow my fall at least, right? I wonder if setting up the ladder and then just not climbing there is the best option. Oh, that would require, like, serious foresight, so... Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and just replay what we did before. I couldn't think of anything creative to do quite yet, so we're just going to replay this. Do it without touching the body. Enter. Sitting on the rock. Figure. Look at the figure. Call it a greeting. Who's there? Call again. Will you not greet me? Slip away. No. I need to figure out it's dead at least. And then I'm going to go ahead and pause it. We're going to pick back up where we left off. Unless something's different. Look in the cave. Enter the cave. Look at the figure. Well, see, the thing is I still want to get there at dark, right? Yeah, I can experiment with that off camera, like I can walk back and forth and see what happens. Right, look at the figure, call it a greeting, And maybe I, do magic. Huff! They're dead. Look at the creature. Okay. Alright, I'm leaving now. Bye. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and pause it, pick back up. I'm going to experiment, see if I can get there at night, and if it does do anything. If it does do something, I might redouble my effort to figure out something productive to do with the day. Okay, so I accidentally hit the look at the tower option, and it does actually say something interesting while you're resting on this little outcropping here. Just for a moment, you allow yourself to look directly at the tower itself, a single column rising defiantly above the clutter of Mampang's other roofs and turrets. From here, it's impossible to make out the details, but perhaps there is the slight flicker of light against window glass. But you cannot help but imagine the Archmage seated inside, staring directly back. Keep looking. You refuse to shift your gaze, however much the ill-omened tower demands it. You are a brown-gray speck on a brown-gray mountainside. No one will see you. A few more moments pass, and then you see a trio of birdmen swoop down from the turret, carrying something in their claws. They disappear from view into the lower citadel. Neat. I mean, do I want to keep that in? Yeah, sure. I don't see any harm in it. Be brave, okay? The scratches, make a rubbing of the scratches. And that's it. I'm gonna go ahead and pass some time, see if I can get there at night. Okay, so I've gotten here when crickets were just starting to chirp. It's barely sunset. Stop. Raise my hands. Meant no harm. Tell them of my journey. Come from Analang. I am on journey to Mampang. I will recover the crown of kings. He is evil, and I shall destroy him. A traveler of such kindness. You suffer. Lead the way. I want to see if I can hang out here at night. Yeah? Eventually you spot a cluster of huts. You must see Shahiri. Shahiri, your elder. What does she want of me? She's very wise. I will come. Huffborn nod. Look at the caves. Now there's Shahiri. Mimic the gesture. Found one of your villagers in a cave. Now I know about the disease. Must have been difficult had we honor her for it. Nothing. Most wise. Claims to be on a quest indeed. Do not tell me of your purpose. I hope so. Excellent. I took care of his serpents. May I enter your village? Feel free, eat and rest. You will be safe here tonight. Oh, so it does change. So where do I hang out for the night? Watching Hoofborn disperse back into their groups, back into caves, gathering around the fire. Yo, you can sleep here. Alright. I wonder if there's like any other events you get by hanging out with them. Like, for the whole night. Save the food. It's just cooked fish now. Should keep well. Eat with the Hoofborn. Greasy chunks of meat with some kind of sweet glaze that smells of oranges. Okay. Talk with them. Tell them stories. Ask about the Archmage? Yeah, sure. What can you tell me of the Archmage? One of the goat people shrugs. Another laughs. Ha! Strange rumors come out of Mampang. Stranger. Strange rumors indeed. Tell me. There are those merchants and traders mostly who say Mampang is run by the guards. They say the Archmage does not appear. Perhaps he is a recluse. I believe he is scared. The goat person shrugs once more. The merchants say he's dead. They say if he was alive, he would be over 1,000 years old, but who can say? It's certainly true he never steps outside of Mampang. Get to your feet once more. I have achieved one clue. Let me see about hanging out with her if you're finding our village comfortable. Thank you. Oh no. Hang on. I missed the chance to talk to her about the other... Oh, but I have different options now. You have been to Mampang? She shuffles her hooves uncomfortable. We used to live in Mampang, several of us at any rate. We escaped. You were the Archmage's prisoners, of a sort. You were experiments. Her face darkens. Yes. Yes. That's horrifying. Did you escape? Clearly they escaped. That is horrifying. She stomps once, a sharp sound that echoes through the nearby caves. We are not horrors. We are the product of cruelty, but that does not define us. I want to see if I can get more information about that. At least, some lore. Thank you. You have been to Mampang? We were the Archmage's prisoners. We were experiments. Did you escape? I want to know how you escaped. Did you escape? Yes, it was 2 decades ago. Nearly that. Mampang was even more chaotic then. There were no guards, just roving gangs that paid homage to the Archmage. He was so distracted with shaping the politics of the fortress, we were able to escape, only the Hoofborn. I had no interest in the others. You had to protect your people. As much as one can protect a dying race. Oh man, I wanted more lore. I don't want to replay the conversation again. What can you tell me of the Birdmen? They're cruel. Should you find the Archmage, kill him without hesitation. And now let's see what happens if I spend the night here. Since I'm not diseased. Well, now I kind of want to know what happens if I spend the night here and I am diseased. Can I fix it? Fuck, dude. I can't replay the whole sequence again. I gotta accept this. Get back to where we were last time, or at the end of this little sequence. You do not need to eat more today. Close my eyes, take a nap. Forget your troubles and dream. You awaken the night to see a black shadow slipping into the gloom beside you. Who's there? Surely you know my footfall by now, Annalander. Ah, it's my assassin friend. I don't know, man. Make space for him. It's a cold night here in the shadow of evil, the voice continues. I am not afraid. Yeah, it's Flanker. I cannot know fear. Flanker replies, I am a dead man still alive. An assassin is not permitted to experience mercy, and yet here I am. I'm glad for your company. You're a man, not an assassin. I wonder if he shows up no matter where you sleep. Man, now I am tempted to not waste time before to waste time in like a productive way. Pass time, if you will. Now that I know that you can hang out here at night. Well, it depends on if anything different happens, if you do. Otherwise, I'm just gonna get back to where we were between episodes. Right, I am a dead man still alive. An assassin is not permitted to experience mercy. Yet here I am. You're a man, not an assassin? Flanker laughs softly. What is done cannot be undone. A carved statue cannot be uncarved, only broken. He touches your shoulder briefly. Rest now. I should have said I'm glad for his company. Gained some provisions, ascended the peaks, found a new clue. The Archmage remains unaware of you. You awake in the cool entrance of the Hoofborn's caves. The sun winks around the distant peaks. There are some youths playing around in the dirt. They are hairier than the others. I've already seen that. And shucks, seems like nothing new is occurring. Oh well. They're creatures born of pure hate. You ever been to Mampang? Sure, you told me a little of your race. The Hoofborn shakes his shaggy head. We're hardly a race. Once the last of us have died, we will be gone forever. There must be a way to help you. The Hoofborn shrugs. We could return to the Citadel, but there's not a one of us who would be willing to do that. Go in peace, stranger. Man. Alright. Well, I have to end the episode anyway. So I'm thinking, I'm just gonna go back and play to the point we were at before. That seemed like that's the natural path. I've just been kind of experimenting with alternate routes here. So I'm just gonna go ahead and redact a little bit, and I'll catch you next time, continuing off from the point where we left the Goatman.